tucked into panties, and put 100,000 in his underwear. The three were extremely excited. Divide up the money quickly. They organize their clothes, walk out of the toilet as if nothing had happened. Just pass the security check. They can leave without a hitch. The girl accidentally exposed the money. My companion was terrified. She quickly covered for it, pretending to chat with security Another guards. Companion was desperately motioning to him after seeing it, but the girl looked smug. I didn't get the hint of the two at all, and at this point the manager senses the anomaly. Immediately get up and walk to the hall. Step back, please. I thought you dropped this. Thank you, Mr. Covers everyone everywhere. Every minute, here we go on. Fortunately, there is no danger. 3 people successfully brought out the money. Counting money in bed, raise a lot of money. Can't help but start ecstatic. If you don't come to the bank, you will see the cleaning basket being constantly thrown away by this beast. This inhumane operation stunned him for an instant. She couldn't help but think crooked thoughts, while his heart ached for the money. I want to take the opportunity to come up with a few and live a good life of wealth. Instead, he took action. She takes advantage of the change of job to clean up the monitoring room. It's actually observation. If you successfully figure out the loopholes of the bank, there will be more than 3 departments to deal with them. It will be locked in a glass box after being sorted out. Professional transporters will send it to the crushing department for destruction. In the face of dense surveillance, if you want to take it away easily, it's as hard as copy. He was walking around the supermarket. She saw a familiar padlock. The style is exactly the same as the one on the transporter. As the saying goes, a log cannot make a boat. He decided to woo people from other departments. Merlin's eyes are on Jenny and Smash Step. When he got off work, he hurried to stop boldly show it the plan. Jenny thought it was outrageous. Just rejected him, but Merlin wouldn't give up. Merlin went to Jenny's house and tried to persuade to cooperate, but the banks are heavily guarded. No one can commit crimes under surveillance. What's more, I have concerns. Seeing this, Merlin took the opportunity to stuff some leaflets from noble schools into Jenny's cabinet. She looks at great institutions, and he thinks of his children. The two went on to look for teammates. Found Kelly from the transportation department, who was an orphan since childhood. Urgent need for money to cure diseases. Just the perfect choice. 3 people agree on the goal. Start implementing the plan immediately. The next day, the only one who went to the supermarket to buy a lock secretly hid it in his belt. Take advantage of the cleaning and replace it with a pre-prepared lock. Pass the number of the car to Kelly. After a while, Kelly pushed the car and parked at the elevator entrance. But my hands are busy. She neatly unlocked the lock and threw the money into the trash can. Then locked the door and calmly pushed the cash truck away. Then there is no change to collect the garbage. Successfully changed the lock back. The theft went fairly smoothly. The 3 hide in the toilet and meet. Successfully evaded security. They lie in bed counting money. Unexpectedly, the first cooperation stole the bank $400,000. Quoting a lot of money makes them unable to extricate themselves. The 3 cooperate tacitly and become more arrogant. They steal hundreds of thousands of dollars every day. They accumulate tens of millions of dollars. But this day, an accident happens suddenly. Pull the car into the toilet. Throw the bank lock to Jenny, but accidentally drop the key. Slide directly into the sewer pipe. Quickly notify Kelly to send a spare key. But the rules and regulations of the bank are very strict. Everyone's break time is fixed. Haley couldn't leave her post at all. Now Jenny is slowly crushing. I'm so excited to see you. She was in a panic. If you can't open the lock, security will notice the abnormality. In a critical moment, Kelly quickly blocked the elevator, wrapped the key in chewing gum, intentionally arguing with a colleague. Throw it out and stick it to the wall. Merlin saw the chewing gum and quickly pretended to kiss. Take the opportunity to get the spare key and quickly rush to the rescue Jenny, and then divert the attention of the security guard. I'll be right back. He tossed the key up to Jenny. But the security guard looks unpredictable, looking at the key thoughtfully, but he has a crush on Jenny for a long time. He was trying to convince them to stop. Merlin learned of the situation and immediately made a plan. Then he dressed up and knocked directly on the security guard's door. It was determined that the team had the blessing of security guards. They are more reckless. The ever-smoother theft technique has left the house with mountains of money. Jenny gets her kids into an elite school. Haley just got into the RV. And Merlin was wearing a famous brand to shuttle through the major celebrity liquor stores. The extravagant lives of the 3 aroused the suspicion of the investigator. People realized that things have been exposed. To avoid being caught and sentenced, they had to burn them overnight rather than flush them down the toilet with water. And Kelly is setting up the trap. Start the RV and pull the rice noodles. Years ago, the car was directly blown up. When Kelly and her boyfriend celebrate the destruction, a helicopter came to arrest. Then Ginny, who was busy burning money, and Merlin's husband, who was charging money, were all taken away by the police. All were locked up and interrogated by the police. In the face of recent profligacy, they can only keep silent. To reunite Jenny with her children, Haley decided to take it all on her own. Just then, Merlin came with a lawyer. It turned out that after he escaped arrest, he actually broke into the lawyer's house directly and heard about the case and refused again and again. Merlin calmly poured the money on the table. Take that out of this couch. Some of us have morals and the lawyer changes his tune. With a lawyer's excuse, the case took an instant turn because the police have no conclusive evidence. The crime of 3 people stealing does not lead him at all, but the police refused to give up. Get the manager to face off. He glared at the beautiful woman. Knowing their crimes, but I can only swallow the air into my stomach. It means that the bank has a loophole. The position of the manager is also not guaranteed. Determine that even if the banknotes are not dragged, then let them pay their taxes. Although it may go bankrupt, but at least not in mass incarceration. Everyone regained freedom and walked out of the police station. After half a year of busy work, I ended up with nothing. Soon, a year passed. 3 sisters meet at the same place. After a warm greeting, Merlin was still quick to speak directly. Cut to the chase to say any woman checks a little mad money for way just in case the sisters don't understand. He immediately brought the 2 of them to the warehouse. Opened the familiar lock. Then I saw the iron frame full of black garbage bags, and it's full of money. Then Merlin opened the lid. When you see a bucket full of money, the 2 look shocked, dancing with excitement. It turns out that Merlin is wily, for fear that one day things will come to light. He bought the hotel specially. Hide some of the money in the warehouse for emergencies. 3 sisters raised the money. Don't worry about eating and drinking for the rest of the day. Living the life of a rich woman.